Hello, dear friends. This is Grandma Jeannie. Welcome back to my workshop. As usual, I want to say hello to some of my co-creators before I get started. The first one is Ouija. The second one is Carrie Straub. And the third one is Barnaby's Left Love Handle. I'm going to tag all three of these. I hope you'll visit their page. I hope you'll watch their videos, like, comment, and subscribe. They would appreciate it, and so would I. Now, let's take a look at this house. To catch you up and bring you up to date, I am working on restoring two vintage metal dollhouses. These dollhouses were made in the 1940s, and they were made by the J-Line Toy Company. So you might think we're about done with this house, and you're right, we are getting close. But as you recall, this house was missing some walls, and I'm going to have to reconstruct that. Each house should have 3 walls, and between the houses I have, I've only got actually 2 walls. And I need to have a total of 6. Each house should have 3. So I'm going to have to recreate some from scratch, and I think even the ones I have, I might replace the graphics on them because they look a little, I don't know, not bright. Look, I have put it together. I took what I thought were the best pieces of both houses and I put it together to make this one house. Now the rest of the pieces I will also put together and will also be a very nice house. But this one's got the little bit brighter, shinier floors in it. And then when you turn it around, it's got, I think, that more rare outside design, the one that's got like the stones down here at the bottom and the square door. I think that's a little bit rarer than the other one. So it's ready now, waiting for its new walls. Now this one will have 2 original walls in it, and this one goes down here by the living room, and this one goes up here in the bathroom, and then I'll have to make one to go here on the other side of the bathroom because it's only got the one wall, and it's going to have 2 in there. My method is that I have some metal roof flashing that comes in a big roll, and I've had this roll a while, and I've used it for different dollhouse things. But I have put these original walls on here, laid them on there, and traced them out, and now I'll cut them. Now this cuts fairly easily with a pair of scissors, maybe kitchen utility scissors. I wouldn't use your fancy fabric scissors, and I made it a little bit wider with the idea that I might be able to fold that back and make that wall a little sturdier, which is what they have done on theirs. Now if that's not sturdy enough, I may have to add a layer of cardboard or maybe even 2 layers of this flashing. After I have those cut out, again, it'll be identical to the original size. Then I'll use my printouts that I've made and cover those so they will look just like the original. Wish me luck. Should have a fish on one side of it, and the other side of it should be this green color. So I'll have to construct that wall for both houses. Here's your caution on working with this metal. It is sharp, so be careful. Not only are these edges sharp, but as you cut this out, sometimes you get little sharp burrs that point out. So be very careful. It wouldn't hurt to wear gloves, and even safety glasses would be a good idea. The other thing I try to be very careful of is if I have any little shards of metal, I pick those up right away and get them in the garbage. I worry about them being on the floor and ending up in my foot or somebody else's foot. I have 4 of these walls to make, and I've got one of them done. I wanted to see how the process was going to work. This is the fake wall that I have finished out of that metal that I cut out, and I did bend those sides up on each side to give that some support and stability, and that feels very sturdy. And then I covered each side with a paper copy replica of an original wall. So this is my fake wall, and this is an original wall. Now this is a little different color because it just aged a little different. And this picture came from one that my friend sent me from her house. So it just has been aged a little different. Here's the one that came from my friend. This is a paper replica, and here is the original from this house. So I think I'm going to put the original in this house, which I think is the better house just because it's original. But I've got 3 more of these walls to make, and I have already cut them out of the metal, and I switched to some little bit bigger utility scissors to get those cut out. Now I'm going to bend this side in. I left a margin there to bend in. On the original wall, it did not have a bend on this side, but I left enough metal there to do that one also. So let's bend them up. that has pounded into shape pretty well, and it's pretty sturdy. In order to ensure that no one ever gets cut on this, I'm going to cover up this raw edge and this raw edge with tape, just to make sure that if anybody would pick that up unsuspectingly in the future, that they wouldn't get cut by any little pieces of metal that might be there, or that sharp edge. So I have photocopies of these walls from original walls, and on this bathroom wall, I do have the original wall, and the bedroom side looks good, but on this side, it's just so faded, you can barely see that motif. So I went ahead and printed one of these replacements off, and I'm just going to use a glue stick and put that on there. Now, as part of my restoration philosophy, I don't like to do anything that can't be undone. So I don't want to use a type of glue where you couldn't just pull this off and wipe it off if you wanted to. But this glue stick won't hurt. It's just an Elmer's glue stick. So I'm going to just put a little bit of that around the edges and put that wall on there just so that motif will be nice. And also remember, this side will be a replacement wall. So this side is going to have that motif on it. So we would want it to match this wall. So I think that's what we're going to do. Easy enough to put that on there. So now I'm going to cut these out and do the same thing with all of my replacement walls. This wall is going to be ready to go, and it'll go right there. Let's get the rest of them done. I have all my replacement walls made, and what I especially like is this is the original wall, but remember I covered it with that new paper. This is a replacement wall, and because that's metal underneath, they're the same weight, the same feel, and of course they match because they were made from the same picture. So I'm ready to insert these, and this house will be done. Then I can put my second house together, and it will also be done. This sweet house is done. I am just delighted with it. The only thing I need to do now is to put the other house together. And remember, since I have two, this one will probably be available for sale. Looks great though. I'm so happy with it. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I love having you here. Please like, follow, and comment. Remember, Grandma Jeannie loves you.